Heidi ho, friends. Okay, so I just wanted to give you a little review of the ACT writing format since you guys have another one coming up. And also, while I'm doing that, kind of tell you some of the common issues that I saw. Okay, so first of all, when you write the introduction, you're focusing on two sentences. The first one is an attention getter. The second one is some people would say counterclaim, comma, but in reality, my claim. Okay, so that's two things in one sentence, giving you two sentences. What I saw as a common error is that the attention getter was directly tied to the topic. So if you were talking about apps, you mentioned social media or you mentioned Instagram, or you can't do that. On your attention getter, it should be a little more vague. So maybe it could be about communication. Maybe it could be about technology. All right. And then while some people would say that Instagram is the best app to keep if only one were kept, comma, in reality, Facebook is the best option. All right, and then I move on. Now, I move on to the body paragraphs. There are three. The first two body paragraphs directly support what I chose. So if I chose Facebook, I need two main topics that explain why I think Facebook is the best. These should not be too specific and they should not be too narrow. So if I want to talk about how it is easy for everyone to use regardless of age, that could be body paragraph sentence number 1, and that's for body paragraph A. And then I need to go on and explain why it's good for teenagers to use, why it's good for young adults to use, why it's good for older people to use, because that was my main idea. That was my reason, my first reason for body paragraph A. All right. So I need 5 sentences in that paragraph. Then I go on to the next body paragraph. This is also why Facebook is the best reason. And I may want to say Facebook is also the best choice because it has a lot of things that you can do to communicate with others. And then I talk about how I can post pictures, how I can do like an opinion style blog about how I can buy and sell things on Facebook Marketplace. Okay, I need 5 sentences for that paragraph also. Then, and what I saw people doing there is they didn't have something specific for their first sentence. So then they just had like random stuff about it underneath, and it wasn't supporting that first sentence. All right, so that's the first 2 body paragraphs. When you get to the third body paragraph C, this is your counterclaim paragraph. So I said at the beginning, some people think that Instagram is the best, but really it's Facebook. So now I have to talk about the some people think Instagram is the best. So that's what I'm going to say in this paragraph. There are many people that would argue that Instagram is the best social media app. The reason they believe this is because another reason is another reason is all sorts of details. Why, 3 I need, why Instagram people think that's the best. I need to give legitimate reasons. But then I say, for my last sentence of body paragraph C, while those are legitimate reasons that Facebook is a good social media app, or why Instagram is a good social media app, Facebook is still the best way to go because, all right? So body paragraph A, Facebook, good. Body paragraph B, Facebook, good. Body paragraph C, Instagram, good, according to others because of this, this, and this. However, my last sentence, Facebook is still better because, all right? So what I saw as a common error in that one is if people were arguing Facebook good, they took that counterclaim paragraph and they argued why some people don't like Facebook. That is not what you're doing. You are not arguing against your topic. You are arguing another topic, in this case, Instagram, and why people like that and think it's the best. And then you refute it at the end. All right. Last but not least is your conclusion paragraph. And in your conclusion paragraph, again, 2 sentences. Remember, you have 40 minutes to write 19 sentences. 2 for the intro, 2 for the conclusion, 5, 5, 5 for the 3 body paragraphs. When you get to that conclusion, again, we want to be as concise as possible. If you can get it to 2 sentences, great. And here's what it's going to be. You start with that complex sentence where you have the counterclaim and refute. So while many people would argue that Instagram is the best choice for a communication app, comma, in reality, Facebook is hands down the best social media app because of its versatility. All right. Now, I can't end there because that's only 1 sentence. I also need a clincher. So tell me, in a time where people want to communicate with everyone, regardless of age and location, Facebook is the best means to do so. All right, that's your clincher. 2 sentences in the conclusion. All right, so that's the organizational review. A couple common issues that I saw grammatically speaking include the following. Number 1, the use of you and your. Absolutely unacceptable. All right. And the only time that I should see I, me, my is if you're giving like one quick personal example of how this applies to you. But really, I would avoid the I, me, my's altogether, and certainly don't have we and us. Do not. Just avoid those pronouns altogether. Keep it objective. All right. Say things like, instead of saying when I use it or when you use it, say users experience whatever when they use it. All right. Another common issue is, where does the comma go when I use the word but or when I use the word which? The but comes before. So I was going to go to the store, comma, but my mom wouldn't let me. I saw Star Wars, comma, which was a very popular movie at that time. All right, so comma goes before the but and the which. Watch out for needed commas. If you're writing like a more complex sentence, and like there's 50 rules for commas, and I don't have time to explain all those right now, but if you were writing it and you would pause while you were saying it out loud, there's probably going to be a comma there. All right. Also beware on the other side of sentence fragments. So don't start a sentence with, but that's actually not true, or which is why more people like Facebook. Those are fragments. They should be connected to the sentence before it with a comma, just like we talked about before. Comma, but that's not the case. Comma, which is why more people like Facebook. All right. Is there anything else I wanted to tell you? Don't repeat words and phrases over and over again. If you're talking about Facebook, don't start every sentence with Facebook. Facebook has the texting option. Facebook allows a user to post pictures. Facebook has a marketplace for people to buy and sell products. No, that's too many Facebooks. Jazz it up a little bit. Facebook allows for a texting option. It is also a great use of Facebook to post on the marketplace for buying and selling. Users often post pictures and opinionated blogs. Okay, so don't keep repeating the same words over and over and over. All right, and also jack up your vocabulary. So instead of using words like good, nice, fun, use words like fascinating, intellectual, engaging. Those are better words. All right. Okay, take care, friends. Hope this helps. Bye-bye.